your nervous system, you have two main working systems. You have the parasympathetic nervous system and the sympathetic nervous system. Your parasympathetic nervous system is responsible for helping you to relax stressful signals, and your sympathetic nervous system is responsible for alerting you when you're under stress or under attack. So I wanted to make a quick video to talk a little bit about this because not a lot of people know about this, and it's a very simple thing. And unfortunately, a lot of people are under stress and they don't really know how to cope with the stress. So a really simple thing to keep in mind is that with sympathetic, what happens is if you're in sympathetic, what's called a sympathetic overdrive, meaning you are in sympathetic mode all the time, it's not a good thing. Your body will not be able to relax, and if you're not in a relaxed mode and you're always stressed out, you will have trouble building muscle, you'll have trouble losing weight, have trouble even concentrating sometimes. The sympathetic nervous system can really affect a lot, and it happens to a lot of people. They don't really know that it's happening, and it's because of that sympathetic, what's called sympathetic overdrive. Now, when it comes to working out, you'll notice that, like for runners, for soccer players, for example, you'll hear people say, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And the reason being is that that actually activates your parasympathetic nervous system. And you want to be in a relaxed state, especially when you are purposefully under stress, like running, or you're grappling or you're lifting. You never want to lift with your breathing out through your mouth and in through your mouth. It's going to make you more tired faster, and you don't want that. You want to be efficient and enhance for longevity, and the way to do that is a simple trick with your breathing. So you always inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth when you're breathing, when you're lifting. So if I do a bicep curl, I'm going to take a big breath in, come up, relax, or not relax, but hold it for a second, and then exhale through my mouth, coming back down. Okay, so when you are stressed out though, and let's say you have to go to bed or you're dealing with something at home or work, the last thing you want to do is breathe through your mouth, because it's going to put you in a stress state for the duration of you breathing that way. So when you're stressed out, or if you can set aside 10 minutes each day before you go to bed to relax, try breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Do that about 10 times to help you relax. There's a reason why people turn to smoking, because smoking actually, if you think about it, if you use a cigarette or you use whatever they call it, because I think it's called like a blunt or whatever. If you know me, I'm against marijuana. But these people that, if you do those things, they put it in their mouth and they inhale, or they take a big breath in and they exhale, right? So that is a sensation almost the same, essentially the same, mimicking the breathing mechanics that you can do to help put yourself in a relaxed state of mind, like a relaxed state, without the exogenous source. So those are just a couple things. It could go a really long way. And if you are always in sympathetic overdrive, meaning you're working out too much, you don't know how to breathe properly, you're stressed out, you're not going to lose weight, and you're not going to build muscle. Another way of being stressed out, how it manifests itself, is if you're not sleeping enough, if you're a busy professional, you're busy businessman or woman, and you wake up at 6 but you go to bed at 11 or 12, you're not going to see any change in your physicality, because we're not getting enough rest to allow your body to recover from your training the day before. I know I've talked to a lot of people, a lot of guys, when they ask me like, oh, I haven't grown in 5 years. I had a couple guys ask me that, and then I asked them what their sleep schedule is like, and they're sleeping like 6 hours every night. They have a family, they have a really busy business. So I'm like, you got to make a decision. Something's going to suffer. Something's got to start. You're going to have to sacrifice something, whether that means not spending that time with your kids and your wife, or putting less time into your business just for now, for the time being, so that you can catch up on your sleep, or your training is going to suffer, your sleeping is going to suffer. And right now you're sleeping and your progress is suffering because you are working yourself literally to the ground. And it's just not possible, science speaking, for you to see change and to sleep 5 hours on top of trying to build muscle. You know, if you're in the military, obviously a lot of people in the military run on 4 hours of sleep, and it works just fine. The difference is that they're not building muscle. They're not elite muscle builders, if you will. They may be elite cardio people, like I know the Navy SEALs, they only get like 4 hours of sleep or something. But what I'm referring to, strength training and aesthetic growth, like muscle growth, it's just not. But you're gonna have to find a way to get that sleep, or if you're willing to take risks, then you could take an exogenous source. Like I know, growth hormone helps with sleep. If you need more sleep, it helps with that. But that's kind of the last resort if you're not open to that. So definitely need to get your sleep. Need to learn how to breathe properly. In Navy SEALs, they actually teach you how to breathe, because when you are at war, you're under attack, you cannot be huffing and puffing through your mouth, because once again, that doesn't allow you to have a clear mind. It doesn't allow you to get things done. You want to be relaxed, especially when you're about to pull a trigger, for example, or you're trying to get a good shot on basketball or soccer, or you're trying to lift a heavy load. You have to know how to breathe. Breathing is so important. It's a basic, very mundane thing, but it can make the difference between you making progress and, the next 3 months, or you stalling your own progress for the next 6 years.